friends, welcome in. So exciting. Starting off with a lot of hype. Thank you to Anonymous, we've reached our Paranormal Home Inspectors Marathon goal. Incredible. Let me update this real fast. Boop. That's very exciting. I know you guys have asked for some more Paranormal Home Inspectors for a while. Okay, let me update. Adjust this. And then we'll have to do... Wonder if it'll work on the first try today. We'll have to do that here in a second. All right, let me update that. Now, if I do... Not that. Where are you? There it is. Boop. Okay, League of Legends stream is next. How exciting! Okay. All right. I believe we're good to go. So, let's first move over here. I'll say hello, and then you know what we have to do. So, welcome in, everybody. How are you today? Hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic day. Who do we have first? Emmers! You were here first. Welcome in, Emmers. How are you today? Too much to bear. Hello. How is Grounded 2? Yemit, hello. Welcome in. How's it going? GG, welcome in. Madrigal, hello. We've got burps. Excuse me. Sassy. Hello, hello. Anonymous strikes again. Yes, Anonymous, thank you so much for the $40, getting us to the Paranormal Home Inspectors marathon, which we can talk about that in a second. But thank you so much. That's very kind, very generous of you. You know that's a dangerous thing though. But we'll get to that in a second. Oatmeal Cookie, welcome in. How's it going? Tune, hello, how are you? Sassy with the 55 stream streak, incredible. Yemit, hello. I hope you're going to be ready and excited for some Paranormal Home Inspectors. Very, very fun. 55, that's dedication. It is dedication. Sassy is one of the few people who have made it to over 100 before. It's just Twitch nonsense that keeps resetting all of it. But before we do our thing for the 40, I did post in the Discord. I should do this real fast. Christmas in August. I need to pin this message. So where's my Santa emote? There you go. Christmas in August crochet stream on Friday. Santa. Pin message. I post in the announcements channel in the Discord a bunch of announcements to keep you guys up to date. One of which is a reminder that this Friday is our crochet stream where I'll be doing this and we'll be listening to Christmas tunes and it'll be a very Christmassy, cozy stream. I have not crocheted anything before, so this might turn out awful, but it's for fun. It's for funsies. Yesterday, we reached our Hot Ones stream goal, which I'm very excited about. I actually found that Target has a bunch of the sauces and that they're on sale currently. So I need to go maybe tomorrow to see if I can get a hold of some of those sauces. But I need to figure out who's going to be the co-host and all of that. The other announcement was that we were about to hit the Paranormal Home Inspector's goal, but that is no longer the most up-to-date information. We've hit it. We hit the Paranormal Home Inspector's goal, which if you have not seen Paranormal Home Inspectors, it is a wonderful, unintentionally funny show that is like it was a show on the Home Network, or like the DIY network or whatever. And they had people come to the show and they say, I think my house is haunted. This is why. But the first thing they do is they send an actual home inspector, like someone who's not into ghosts at all. They send an actual home inspector and he debunks everything and he gives reasons why they think their house is haunted. And he's like, no, everything is just installed incorrectly. Then they send in I forget what her title was, but it's basically someone who does believe in ghosts. And then she says that it is ghosts. And she increasingly, it seems every episode, adds more and more ghosts. Like the first episode, she's like, yeah, you're right, it is a ghost. And then by like the third or fourth episode, she's like, there are 10 ghosts that live in your house. And one of them was murdered. What's funny is it's not supposed to be a funny show. Like they intended it to be a serious and like a ghost hunting show, but it doesn't, it just ends up just being funny. So anyway, we've watched a few episodes before, but I kept saying we would watch them and then we just never did continue watching them. So anyway, but now we will. We're gonna have a marathon. Will we do that on stream? Do we do that in the Discord? I don't know what we'll do. What do you guys think? But then the next thing, because thank you again to Anonymous for the $40, the next goal is a League of Legends stream. And I have never really streamed League of Legends. I did one test stream like my first year and then never streamed it. So I guess we'll play some ARAM maybe? If people want to play ARAM? Anyway, could be fun. And also, then the last announcement is I think we're going to do next Friday, I think is going to be our horror game stream. So I think we're going to do Sharks and Minnows next Friday. Just so you guys know. But Christmas stream this Friday, horror stream next Friday. All right. Let me catch up, then we do the thing. Eating dinner. Ooh, what are you having for dinner? I'm good. Getting, oh boy. I thought you were baking things, Toon. Oh, but I'm doing pretty good. Like I say, I love it here. Yeah, Sassy does enjoy it here. I'm glad you like it here. Thank you, Madrigal. There you go. The puppy on your headband is super cute. Thanks. Yeah, it's the wave, or the Great Wave, thing, art piece, but instead there's a Shiba Inu. Naked Gun looks very funny. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters, but I do want to see it. You'll have to tell us if it's good, too. I thought it was K-pop. No, K-pop Demon Hunters is not on the list yet. We can do that if people really... Wait, can't end Jet? Oh, is everything on pause? It is, because of... Oops. Yeah. Because of, the interview I did on stream. That should still be there. Am I missing something? I got rid of so many redeems, I kind of forget what's should be available. Is that? Burn it all down, hydrate, and jet. The check-in's there. Fuel up's there. I think that's all we have. Timo! Hey, there we go. Perfect. League of Legends stream. So I guess we'll do, I mean, ARAM, that's really all I play. So, speaking of paranormal investigators, did you hear? Oh, I did. I heard about that. Oh, wait. Did you hear the Annabelle doll disappeared or was stolen on tour with an investigator and was only noticed a few days after the investigator died on the tour? Yeah, I at least heard that he died on the tour. I didn't know that the doll was stolen. I love seeing comedies in a crowd. That's fair. I guess I'm trying to think if I've seen many, like, comedies in theater. Actually, I don't really know if I have. Seasoned baked chicken, eggplant cooked in broth, and a salad. Oh, very nice. I don't know why your message was held back, but now we end the jet. League, no volley bear. New ARAM is nice. Wait, what did they change? Was she stolen or did she steal herself? That's a good question. That is quite the, it's a horror movie waiting to happen, like waiting to be written. Booksmart and Theater Camp. I feel like I've heard of it, maybe? Booksmart movie. Oh, I feel like I remember hearing about this when it came out, but I definitely haven't seen it. And Theater Camp. This I have not heard of. Interesting, interesting. Mockumentary. I love them. I love a good mockumentary. Speaking of Force, I watched Together. Oh, is that the one with? Yeah, James Franco and Alison Brie. Aren't they being sued for that movie? Also insane earthquake last night. You're far enough from any tsunami risk. Yeah, so I don't think I'll ever get hit by a tsunami. Ever. Even if it, like, just for the record. Actually, what's funny is Maluna messaged me yesterday. And she said, hey, what's going on? Are you gonna be okay? Also, what happened to your Discord? And I was like, my response was, hey, what? What do you mean? Like, I honestly was like, did Maluna get hacked? Because I don't know if I understand what you're talking about. But she was talking about the tsunami. But no. So, where Anchorage is... So... Just for the record. So this is Anchorage. Over here on the right. I guess I could put it behind me. And then do... So here's Anchorage. There is... because this is like an inlet here, like we don't directly touch the ocean. If there was like a big enough earthquake to cause a tsunami that would actually hit Anchorage, there's nowhere I would be able to evacuate to run from to run from it, because that would be the big one. There's basically just like, there's no way that the water would be able to travel all this way from the ocean through the inlet, in between like the mountains and stuff, to then like damage Anchorage. It would be like, yeah, it'd be like, oh, this is the world ender. There's nowhere I can run. There would be no stream. Stream would be canceled that day. 3 maps in rotation and no more rerolls. Oh, what? You choose from 2 to 3 champs, and then the others are tossed at the top to select from. Wait, so... They like say, here are 3 champs, choose one, and the other 2 get sent up to like the selection. Oh, interesting. Okay, I kind of like that, because I hated when I would run out of rerolls, and then like the next maybe match or 2 I wouldn't have a reroll. They were getting sued, but looks like they got thrown out. Oh, interesting. Okay, it sounded, what's funny is it sounded pretty like, from what the story was, it sounded pretty like, all right, yeah, this sounds like plagiarism. That's where I went whale watching. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think that's where I've never been, but I think I've heard there's a lot of like boat tours and stuff there. I was really worried about Hawaii because the tsunami was set to impact a hurricane that was also heading its direction. Oh boy, yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I did hear about that. I heard there was a lot of evacuations in Hawaii, but I have not heard anything since. No more asking for rerolls is very nice. But yeah, I guess we will, yeah, so if and when we hit the next goal, we will do a League of Legends stream. But there's something I forgot to do, friends. Because Anonymous was very generous, but that's dangerous here. Because when someone is too generous, it sometimes brings about this.
Suddenly, things become quiet. Outside, trees rustle and sway. A breeze tugs at your hair as you feel the ground below you shake.
Oh no, is it the tsunami?
No. You know what it is.
What is it?
A big gifter.
A big gifter? Anonymous! Thank you so much for the $40 getting us to the next goal. We're gonna be watching Paranormal Home Inspectors. Do we watch it on stream? Do we watch it in the Discord? What do you guys want to do? You'll have to tell me. But that is amazing. Thank you so much for the generosity and kindness. He didn't even do that, but thank you very much. Next up, who knows? Who knows what it worked on the first try. It's a miracle. Frog, frog, frog. So many frogs. We had the big gifter. We had now we have big frogs. The frogs are dancing. They're jumping. They're spinning. They're excited about Paranormal Home Inspectors. They're excited about a League of Legends stream soon, hopefully. They're excited about the Australia trip. I'm excited about the Australia trip. It's going to be fun. Thank you so much, Anonymous. At least I didn't get hit by a laser.
Ribbit.
Get out of here. Get out of here. That dancing Winnie the Pooh. But Anonymous, thank you very much. Very kind, very generous of you. Also, chat, thank you for the hype and getting us to a big frog on the first try. I don't know how that happened. I didn't do anything different today. So, The first try emote. That, I mean, honestly, wild. Wild that we got it on the first try. Yeah, I don't know. One, how are you guys today? What have you guys been up to? Do we want to watch Paranormal Home Inspectors on stream? Or is it a Discord thing? Because we've watched them on stream before. I think we watched the first like 4 episodes. There's only 8 or 10. If it doesn't end the stream. I did think about that. We'll probably do what I did when I showed those, is like I flipped the video. And I was also like kind of covering it. So we'll see. I feel like it's maybe funnier when we like watch it on stream. And maybe we do like, do we do like one full stream of it? Or maybe it's like every stream we watch one for the next little bit, or like, I don't know. I'll think of some stuff, but how long? I think they're like, I can check actually. Yeah, I think we watched it on stream because I think it was also funny when we watched it, like talking about it and like pausing and whatever. Paranormal Home Inspectors. They are 30 minutes each. But yeah, they're 30 minutes each. Less than 30 minutes each, technically, but yeah, they're good times. Yesterday, last night, I hung out with Yv. It was very fun. We had some good chats, and then he opened up his birthday presents that I sent him. His birthday was on the 4th, and then we just his gifts didn't arrive until 2 weeks ago, I think, and then we just haven't had a time to open them. But so he opened up his birthday gifts, and I think he liked most of them. I still submit that some of the gifts I sent weren't great, but I think he enjoyed most of them. And then we had like, we talked about the Australia trip after that, and that was very fun. It got me even more hyped for the trip. We talked a little bit about like what we want to do, and when we go on our little road trip, where we're gonna go a little bit, what we'll do, fun things like that. And it made me very happy. So I feel like I'm still riding on the high of that hangout and conversation, because it made me very excited about the trip and about hanging out, and I don't know, all the fun things that we're gonna get to do. So again, everyone, thank you for like all the contributions towards the trip and stuff, because that goes directly towards like, you know, what I'll be doing and what we'll get to do and all that stuff. So yeah, it just makes me very, very happy. So yeah, last night was very good. I assume he might, for those who's come around his stream, I assume he'll show off some of the gifts, maybe not, maybe he didn't actually like them. But I'm sure if you ask, or if I feel the need to ask if he'll show some of them off, then he will. But I feel like some of them are very fun and stream worthy. So so anyway, what have you guys been up to today? What have you done? If you, by the way, because it's been a bit, you know, if you're not following Yv, you should be. He's gonna be one of the friends I'm gonna be hanging out with in Australia, predominantly. And He's a wonderful streamer and a wonderful friend. I'm happy you're going to meet IRL. Going to be some super special memories for sure. I really hope so. I am very much looking forward to it. I am incredibly convinced that because YV will be picking me up from the airport. I don't have tickets yet, but he's gonna be picking me up at the airport. Very convinced that I will be crying at the airport. And I kind of convinced myself also, there's a part of me that's like, maybe I won't cry, you know? Like, maybe I won't cry, maybe I'll just be like, fine. And we'll be like, you know, like, things are great. And, you know, just excited to be here and be on the trip. You're gonna cry. Yeah, so there's part of me that's like kind of convinced that maybe I won't, but then the other side of me is like, no, sometimes when I just think about arriving and being there, I start to tear up. So I think that means I will cry when I am actually there. And I mean, of course, like, you know, actually like, you know, actually meeting YV, I think would be like huge, you know. It's funny because a few times he and I have been talking and I've said something about like meeting him, and he's like, I mean, like, we've met, like, I know you. And I was like, yeah, but no, it's different. It's different. It's a different scenario because I'm gonna be like just standing there. And it's when I agree. I'm like, I'm gonna be standing there. I was like, yesterday, I was like, you know, there's gonna be a short, like, hobbit man who's just standing. Are you a fan of YV? Before you talk, no. So actually, I met YV on his birthday stream last year, and then we became friends. And so, like, I popped into his birthday stream. Well, rewind. I was searching on Twitch for someone to watch, and I searched for the Aussie tag, and I saw someone, and it said that it was their birthday stream in their title, and so I popped in, and my intent was just to drop 100 bits, say happy birthday, and then kind of leave. But so I like started that way. Like, I came in, I watched a little bit. I was like, oh, this guy seems pretty neat. And then I sent some bits, and then, you know, said happy birthday. And then we were chatting. Like, I was chatting with him through chat and whatever. And eventually I was like, wait, this guy's actually just super cool. And so I didn't leave, and I have never missed a stream of his since. So yeah, and now we're friends. I was on his, so he had so we met on his birthday stream last year. I was on his birthday stream a few weeks ago, because it's sort of like, in some ways, well, one, I wanted to celebrate his birthday anyway, but two, it was also like sort of a anniversary of when we became friends, is kind of also how I look at it. So it was just very fun. It was very sweet. We played Power Wash Sim and chatted, and it was excellent. I clipped a whole bunch of stuff from it that I need to post on social media, but meeting Crispy and Gizmo the first time was so surreal. Yeah, I feel like it would be very surreal. I totally understand that, Sassy. I understand how it would feel like that. And I honestly, I mean, that's kind of what I think too. Like, I think when I land in Australia and Livy is standing in front of me, I'm going to be like, one, you're so tall. Two, so strange, like to see someone in front of you that you've only seen on screen. There was a meme that I sent to YV a long time ago that's like, the funny thing about internet friends is I know all of your traumas, or you know all of my traumas, but you've never seen my legs. And that is one of my favorite memes. But I was like, it's honestly so true. It was also very weird calling them by their IRL names or having them call me by mine. Oh, that's interesting. You didn't call them Quispy and Gizmo? I would probably still call them by their usernames. I probably... Oh, no, you didn't. Interesting. I probably will call YV by his real name for the most part. So yeah, I think. Because I do that outside of stream, but at least not intentionally, fair. I'm sure I will unintentionally call him YV though. Which is even funnier because YV is not a name at all. Whereas I mean, Quispy is not a name, but like, it sounds more like a word even. YV is not even like a word. So anyway, yeah, no, I think I will, like, I think it's going to feel surreal. It's going to be very weird being like, you're here in front of me. This is so strange, but I think I will be crying also while I say that. But you know, it'll be a great time, and I think that was also like, you know, I think I am the type of person who is, as we have discussed, a bit of an overthinker. I'm a bit of an overthinker, a bit of, I was so nervous too. Oh, were you? How long did it take to like have your nerves calmed? I'm sure I will be nervous. But sorry, I'm just rearranging all my windows. I'm a bit of an overthinker, a worrier, insecure. These are all things about me. So, you know, there's always a part of me that's like, oh, but what if like I'm the only one having fun? Like, is you know, YV even looking forward to this? Like, is it just me? Like, but no, yesterday, during our chats and stuff, YV was like, he also said that he was looking forward to it, and et cetera, et cetera. And it just made me then feel very reassured and felt very good about like, okay, like this is going to be a good trip. Like this is really going to be like a very good time. And I'm very excited. I have not been out of Alaska in 12, 13 years. So it's like a huge deal just in general. Like even the fact that I'm traveling anywhere is kind of like a big deal. Not that long. Thankfully, we did the escape room first. We had other things to focus on, and then we went to dinner. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Ended up meeting with Crispy 2 more times during that trip, and then 2 years later we went on. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I remember you mentioned that. That's so fun. It's wild that was over 2 years ago. That's so very cool. Yeah, I think, you know, I think the plan is I will get there one day, and then I think maybe the next day is when we go on our road trip. we'll have to figure out all of the deets, but so we'll be road tripping pretty fast soon after, but I'm very excited. Yesterday was a great, like, I think for me there's like I go through like a little bit of a roller coaster where it's like excited and then nervous and then excited and then nervous, you know. But yesterday was a very good, like, excuse me, it was a very good, like, reassurance sort of chat, and it was just wonderful. So I am like super hyped for the trip now, and I don't know, just very excited about getting to meet. I mean, I'll be, you know, meeting Wyvie and hanging out with them. There's going to be other Aussies that I'm going to meet and hang out as well. Daz is going to, like, we're gonna hopefully be able to see Daz on our road trip, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm, you know, Raph, and I'm sure there will be others. So I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. I just got friended by a art bot on Discord. We hate that for ourselves. Boop. Spam. Submit report. Yeah, first trip was in 22 and 24 was the hockey game, and saying that much time has passed. Yeah, that is wild. You're going to have an amazing time with Wyvie, and he will make sure you don't get eaten by any wildlife. I don't know if that's true. I think depending on what it is, I think he'll, like, just be like, well, it's time to say goodbye. Tell that Artbot they are pathetic. Yeah, I've been friend requested by so many Discord bots recently. I hate it. No, I honestly, I'm very excited, Metrical. I think it's going to be, it's one of those things also where, like, you know, because again, self-admitted, a terrible overthinker. I overthink things to, you know, a poor degree, and to the point where then I'm like, everything's gonna be terrible and whatever. But every time I hang out with Wyvie, I feel like every time I am reassured even more of, like, okay, no, actually everything's gonna be fine. And it's gonna be a wonderful time, and we're gonna have fun. And like I was telling him yesterday, like, I'm not super, like, I'm not a major scheduler, like, I on our road trip and you know, on the rest of the trip, I'm not somebody who's gonna be like, okay, so at 8 a.m. we're at this, and then at 9:30 we need to be here. Like, I'm not really like that detailed of a planner. There's usually like things I want to do, but how we get there and when is not really as much of a concern, unless there's something that's like, this thing only happens at 1:30 p.m. Like that, it happens once a day and it's at 1:30 p.m. Then I'll be like, okay, if we can be here by a certain time, excellent. But I'm not really like that, like, and I also am somebody who doesn't have to be doing things. Like, a vacation to me is not checking things off on a list and being like, okay, I want to see this and this and this and this, and that's how I know that, like, I'm enjoying my vacation. Some people are like that, you know. I don't know how you guys like to vacay, but I'm very, like, for me it's very much, I just care who I'm with and I'm fine, and that's it. That's really, like, you know, I would not be as excited about the trip if it was just, hey, I'm going to Australia by myself and I'm not going to meet anybody, like I'm not going to see any of my friends or whatever. Like it's not the locations or like the sites that is my like thing. To me it'll be like so I was telling Wivey, like, you know, yeah, there are things that I want to do, but you know, if there are days where it's like we're just hanging out and not really like don't have a plan really, that's fine. Like I will be like I will be content. I will just be happy to be there with you. So like, you know, that'll be the selling point for me, is like, you know, Fiery Fingers, welcome in. How are you? When I go on vacation, I am perfectly content to hang out at the beach and read all day. Yeah, exactly. And we were talking about going to the beach, and I was like, by the way, if you're ever just like, we're gonna be here for the next couple of hours or whatever, I'm going to be fine. Like, know that is something that I will be like, great, as long as I'm here with you, I'm having fun and I'm enjoying myself. I like to plan a few things. If I don't get to everything that I want to see and do, it's okay. Yeah, that's like sort of how I'm seeing it as well. Like, you know, I've said while I'm in Australia, I want to hold a koala. I want to go to one of the zoos and like hold a koala, which is something you can do. I want to go to like the zoos because I just like zoos, TBH. That's just something I like. And aquariums and stuff, but like, you know, and like I do like museums, and I have seen that they like do have some good ones there, but I'm not gonna be terribly upset if I don't get to go to one, or like if I, you know, there's like there's actually not like. There's a couple of restaurants we've talked about going to, but like, you know, there's like certain foods I want to have while I'm there, but I'm not like, I don't know. For me, I was just telling him, like, I was telling YV, I don't care what I do on the trip, really, as long as I'm hanging out with you, like I will be so having fun. I'm gonna be so good. So like, you know, show me around, show me things. But don't feel like you have to like entertain me, because I will be excellent. Like I'm just gonna be, you know, having fun. I like to have one or two kind of important things pre-scheduled if necessary, but otherwise I'm similar. Like we had to coordinate for the escape room. The concert was pre-planned, but every other day was totally open. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and that's gonna be me as well. For sure. Doing really great. I hope you're doing well today. I am doing well. And I was just talking about I'll be going to Australia soonish. By the end of the year. Dates TBD. We're still fundraising, stretch goals and stuff for it, but I'm gonna be meeting some of my Twitch friends there, and I was hanging out with one of them. His name is Wivey. I was hanging out with him yesterday on like a Discord call, and it was just so much fun. And I'm still riding the high of it. It makes me very excited about the trip and stuff. But yeah, I've actually talked about doing an escape room while I'm there, because I've actually never done one, but I think I would enjoy it. And there are some other like arcade-like places that they have that I think would be fun to do. I think it'd be fun to like take Wivey and Raph, and you know, see how those go, because I think it could be a fun time. I think you'd love it. I think I would too. I think I would too. Supposedly, Raph's partner is like an expert at escape rooms. Like she holds the record at multiple different escape rooms for different rooms. She's that like dedicated to them. I think I think I told Ref, I was like, maybe we don't have her there just because I am afraid, like, part of me is like actually a little afraid it'd be funny if I was actually really bad at escape rooms. I love puzzle games, but I was like, what if I'm actually like bad at it? I don't want to like hold anyone back. So I was like, maybe we just leave it to the novices when we go. But yeah, I've never been to an escape room. They have some cool arcades there. They have like one of those VR arcades where you like go on a VR experience. Like you shoot zombies and in a room, like you're walking around and there's like sort of like obstacles, but it's all like, but you're in a VR, you're using a VR headset, but there's like a 3-dimensional space with objects that you can like pick up and stuff. In game, it's like skinned to look like whatever game you're playing, but like it's just like a ball, like in real life, or like a, you know, paper mache sphere or something. Anyway, I think that would be fun to do, and hopefully there'd be like some other kind of like fun stuff we could do. But you can play some of the escape room games. Well, I actually have played a few already, and I mean I probably should, but I have also thought about playing Dinkum before going on the trip, like maybe leading up to the trip, because that is a like Australian Animal Crossing. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, side note, there's a Nintendo Direct, so we'll probably watch that. Just FYI. It's a partner direct, so it's not first party titles, but we'll see. Hopefully there's some good announcements. Anyway, yeah, but there's like plenty of stuff that I'm like, this would be like great to do, this would be fun to do, but I'm not like, if we don't do an escape room, I'm not going to be like upset at all. What time is it? I actually forget. We'll check. Uh, 6 a.m. Pacific. I probably won't watch it live. I'll just wait to watch it on stream. So, but yeah, so because it'll be 5 a.m. my time. so one, not watching it live. I will say that 4 to 5 people is probably the perfect size for an escape room group. We've done some with more people, like 8 to 10, and it feels like you spend a lot more time waiting for others to finish fiddling with the puzzle before you get a chance. Yeah, I mean, for sure it'll be a small group. It won't be one. I don't think I know that many Aussies that would be around for that, but also that doesn't sound enjoyable to me. I'm much more of a small like group person, so like doing a thing with 8 to 10 people does not sound fun. You see, like 2 to 3 people, I've said this before, like I am either like, my ideal situation is 1 other person or 2 other people. That's like my ideal group dynamic. It's so much easier to coordinate things, like especially if, like, imagine if you have to get multiple cars to take people places. That's just not like, you know, that's just not my deal. So it'll likely be a very small group. I imagine probably YB Raph. They have a friend called Space Broncos. I don't know if he wants to hang out, but if he will, then we'll, you know, gladly have him. So yeah, I'm imagining a small group. what was I gonna say? Escape rooms. Something about Australia. I can't remember. It's really not. I think the largest was 7 adults and 5 kids, and it was honestly the worst. Oh gosh, no, yeah. And also, I feel like for an escape room where you're like solving puzzles and stuff, that would be frustrating because there's more people to communicate with, and like more people that are lost or that have different pieces of information. Whereas like if you have a smaller group, it's easier to communicate, get that information across, all that stuff. It just logistically seems easier. It was actually very funny though. This is what I was thinking of. So, accommodations for the trip, I will be getting a hotel, or some kind of like Airbnb or whatever. And I was saying, he was like, basically he was like telling me where I could look for different hotels, and he was like, really, if you're like in like downtown, like the center of Brisbane, that's fine, and that's like 40-ish minutes away from where he lives or whatever. I was like, 40 minutes away? I was like, I'm trying to find like hotels and stuff that are closer to where you live. And he was like, I mean, like, I drive that like every day to like get to work, or like, you know, for like if I ever need to go to the city, that's just like, I'm used to driving that distance. And that's like wild to me because Anchorage is very small. You can drive across the city of Anchorage in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes max if there's traffic. So I was like, so for me to be like, for him, like if we were planning to do something and he has to like drive 40 minutes to like pick me up, I was like, that is insane. That is wild to me. I was like, I want to be way closer to you. Anyway, it's funny, but he was like, no, that's normal. But anyway, I am going to try to find something that's closer to him. I will not be 40 minutes away from him. That's too far away. Or they keep moving things and you can't find what you need. Well, yeah, because I imagine also someone might pick up something and think, this is not a clue, but it is a clue. But you just don't know it, and you haven't seen it because someone maybe picked something up, moved it, or, you know, just never, it doesn't register that like that's a you know, thing. So I feel like, yeah, having a smaller group would be better. There's also that, hold on, Brisbane VR arcade. That's crazy. It takes me 10 minutes to get to work, and I'm the closest person to work. Most of my coworkers have like a 45. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not about that life. Oh, I didn't think Anchorage was. Oh yeah, Anchorage is an incredibly small town. I mean, like, it is wild, I will say, because like people who are from Alaska and like have pretty much only lived in Alaska, they will call Anchorage a big city. There is so there's Anchorage, and then there is if you go north, there's like an even smaller town, that an area that people just call the Valley, which is made of like 3 small towns, which is Eagle River, Wasilla, and Palmer. People who live out there consider Anchorage to be like a huge city. It is not. Anchorage is a very like, I oftentimes don't call it a city. Like, just naturally in conversation, I'll just call it a town because that's what it feels like. is very small. There's not a lot to do here. And like it's just like downtown is incredibly small. It's really like there's really like 2 roads downtown that has like touristy stuff that people would want to like do, or like there's like not a lot of entertainment stuff downtown. So like I don't know, it's not a big city at all. So, but what's funny, I will say, this is the attitude though here. If someone lives downtown, or let's reverse that. Let's say someone lives opposite of downtown, which is then like 15-20 minutes away, and they are invited kind of like off the cuff, like it's not something planned. Let's say someone just calls them up and says, hey, do you want to come downtown? We're gonna go do a thing. People will be like, here, the attitude is, it's 20 minutes away. Like, and I feel the same. I will be honest. Like, I do view things this way as well, where I'll be like, a 15-minute drive, like that, I don't really want to do that. So like I'll say no, or like people are very will not participate, or will say no because that's like too far. But that's just like you get used to that for some reason. I really don't know what it is. I have lived in bigger cities where I commuted to, when I worked at the Apple Store, I commuted about an hour. But like I have now just gotten used to living here. And so if I need to drive 15-20 minutes away, that is like absurd to me. There have been a couple of times where I've had to drive out to Eagle River, which is like 40 minutes away. That is like, okay, well, I guess let me gas up the car. Let me get, like, it feels like a road trip if I have to drive out that far. It just tells you how little I know about Alaska, because the state is huge, so the main city being that small feels odd. Yeah, and I mean, Anchorage is the biggest city in Alaska. It, like, with population-wise, it has a little over 500,000 people. But our state only has, like, 700,000 people. So, like, biggest city by far, but incredibly small. Like, an incredibly small city. It, again, does not feel like one. I think also part of that might be Alaska has like building size regulations where buildings can only be a certain height because they can't block the mountains. They're not supposed to, like, downtown is the only place that has very tall buildings. And I say very tall, they're not like skyscrapers. They're like medium-sized office buildings, I would say. Like nothing like New York is here. Like, I wonder what the tallest, actually, I wonder if Google will tell me. Tallest building in Anchorage. Apparently, the tallest building in Anchorage is the ConocoPhillips building. So it's an office building. And it's 296 feet or 90 meters tall, 22 stories. And that does make sense. It does stand out, but it's not like, this is what our downtown, actually, okay, here's actually a better picture. This is what our downtown looks like. This is from not Anchorage. Like, the perspective is not from Anchorage. But that big building in the middle is the ConocoPhillips building. But I feel like, I will be honest, I feel like that picture is very flattering to Anchorage. This is like kind of what Anchorage looks like from while you're actually in Anchorage. Like you can now see where like this kind of looks like there's a lot of buildings and like they're all really tall. That's not really the case. It's like this. You can see how small all the other buildings are around these couple of buildings. So that taller one is ConocoPhillips. I think one of those actually... I think one of the ones to the left of the biggest building might be... I think the one in the back is like a hotel. I think maybe one of the shorter ones might be the courthouse or something. Anyway, it's like, yeah, it's not like a particularly large place. How tall? 296 feet, 90 meters, 22 stories. There are 16 high-rise buildings in Anchorage. That is beautiful with the mountains in the background. Yeah, Anchorage is very beautiful, and that is like, so the city is pretty much surrounded, by mountains and then water on one side. So this picture is taken from the water side. And then the rest is like blocked off by mountains. So we only have 2 ways out of, road-wise, there's only 2 ways out of Anchorage. You can either go north to the valley or you can go south. Which doesn't really lead anywhere directly. You kind of have to drive a bit before you get to the next location. Tallest building in New Jersey is 3 times that size. Yeah. Again, like, I feel like this looks more impressive than it actually is. It's not a very impressive city. It is like, I think a lot of people are honestly a little disappointed when they come to Anchorage because they kind of think it's going to be a little bit more like a normal city. It's not. Alaskans are also very, like we don't really have like a city attitude. It's very, I would say, it has very small town feels and like sort of like rugged, almost like rural vibes to like the people, sort of like, I think if you're downtown a lot, you would see a lot of people like in suits and stuff because you have like a lot of gas companies there, so you get like execs and stuff. But Alaskans tend to like, we're known for not being very fashion forward. Tends to be more dressing for practicality than anything else. So like you dress for the weather, like you dress for it being cold, which doesn't necessarily always look like super nice. So a lot of people are just sort of like in boots and outdoor gear, and you know, people aren't really like dressing super nice. I would say there's definitely like, you can tell people who are like wearing really nice outdoor gear, but it's definitely like, you know, the vibe of Anchorage is very REI. If you guys have that store, very Patagonia, very North Face, that kind of vibe is like, you know, the general attitude and vibe you get here. Alaskans are also very, we've talked about this before a little bit. Alaskans are very, like, friendly to a point, but also not. The general attitude that Alaskans have is, as long as you don't bother me, you're fine. But if you're getting in my way, then we're not going to be fine. I drove home from work with the view of the NYC skyline. Oh, dang, that's wild. That's gotta be really cool. I've never been to New York, so. But I could imagine you'd be able to see their buildings from very far. Does it ever get too cold, or you get too much snow that it closes schools? Yes. Generally, we are kind of prepared for snow, though in the past years they've cut budgets for snowplows. Why they would do that, who knows? Yes, I don't think cold will do it. I don't think cold... Anchorage doesn't get as cold as, more of, Fairbanks, which is way north. I think Fairbanks is, 8 hours north of us. They get very cold, and they might have... That might happen. But here, it's more of if it snows too bad and if the roads haven't been cleared. Then, school will be canceled and stuff. But smart move. Who needs snowplows in Alaska? Exactly. And I think one of the last times too, one of the last years so there's city plows and then there's state-owned plows. The state-owned ones are supposed to prioritize the interstates and highways that lead out of the city, because there are occasional avalanches and stuff that happens on the roads outside of the city. And again, like I was mentioning, there's only one way out, or there's two ways out, north or south. If there's an avalanche and it's blocking the road, people can no longer travel that direction. So if there's an avalanche on the south route, people can no longer access those towns. So they have to have state plows that go take care of that. I think in the past few years, they did something where it was they lowered the number of plows in the city, but then were hiring out the state plows to come into the city to take care of it. But the problem is that those plows were busy. So they would there was at some point, I remember, this was maybe 2 years ago, there was a winter where there was so much snow and the plows had not plowed in a week or something. And we had 2 blizzards or something in the same week. We had 2 snowstorms, that visibility was terrible. Eventually when they did finally plow things, they had created, that Mario Kart level where it's the snow walls are super high. That's what it felt like. You couldn't see around a corner in a intersection. It made it terrible. I love snow, but I hated that because I was I feel like I am in danger. Thankfully I live on a secondary road, so my street gets cleared pretty quickly, as opposed to tertiary roads, which can go all day without getting cleared. Yeah, well, for us sometimes it's it can be a day or two before they get to it, and it's the worst. Just the threat of snow causes schools to close here because they have no infrastructure to deal with it. It was wild to see coming from Pennsylvania, where the schools do not close often for snow extreme cold. Yeah, no, and that's one of the things, I never, I'm not the person who's gonna be oh, you guys are closing just because of snow, a little bit of snow flurries or whatever, because I understand it's yeah, most places don't have the infrastructure to deal with that. Or here, people have snow tires. We'll put chains on their tires, or we'll substitute their tires for snow tires where they have the studs. There are also plenty of people, I will say, there's rogue snowplows, renegade snowplows, if you will. A lot of people who drive trucks will, not a lot of them, we'll say some people who drive trucks have a plow attachment that they will attach to their truck in the wintertime. And you'll see them sort of clearing out their own roads, like neighborhood roads and stuff, which is very helpful. Anyway, but yeah, so like people here are like way more equipped for it. Yeah, I won't say we're great drivers. I think there are plenty of people here who like, they forget how to drive in snow every year. And I don't get it because I'm like, we live in Alaska, but it's fine. It's whatever. I try to like, in the wintertime, I only drive when I need to, really. I don't like, as much as I love winter and I love the snow, but I don't like to press my luck, I guess. Friends, we're gonna get into some Donkey Kong, but first, I have to run ads. So we're gonna do that. If you need a stand-up stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink, now's your perfect time to do so. And then we will be
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand, stretch, hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
And welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Let's see, our state has gone into... Oh? Hold on. Is it... Let me unplug, replug? Oh, yeah, it's struggling. Are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Our state has gotten into trouble. Oh, wait, yeah. A few times for not calling off school with the threat of snow. There was one that was so bad, a school bus turned around, took the kids back to the school, and the kids and students were stuck at the school for like 24 hours. Oh my goodness, that's wild. It is better to err on the side of caution when it comes to the safety of the kids. NC had a big issue with that a few years back too, and a lot of people were stranded. That is wild. That would be so scary as a kid too. I would be scared. But yeah, I think that's one of those things where it's like, it's better to be, you know, err on the side of caution, like you said. Has there always been a person on the right side of the Garfield in the BRB screen? I know Wivey's on the left. This is the first time I noticed the other one. Yeah, there has. That is little Alex Horn, from Taskmaster. If you've ever seen Taskmaster, that's Alex Horn, the Taskmaster assistant. Oh, I'd already gotten that one. I was actually, what's funny is while I was sitting there, I was like, it'd be funny if I like just kept adding more and more YVs to the BRB screen. Maybe I will. Maybe I will do that. Okay, we need more, we're missing quite a few bananas. We have almost all of the ammonites. I feel like... Good, I muted it in time. We're going... I think I'm going to Bonanza a bit. So we can get more maps and hopefully find some of these bananas. The first few storms after that, all the principals were calling snow days for the smallest threats. They didn't... Yeah, I mean, smart. I saw a reel where someone stole a Taskmaster's pants, but that's all I've seen of it. Yeah. Actually, I know exactly what you're talking about. Excellent show. It is very funny. You can find all of the episodes on YouTube. I absolutely love it. Basically, every series, every season, it's five comedians, and like 5 different comedians every season, 10 episodes, and they just have to complete these different wild tasks for points, and the points are somewhat they're given purely by the discretion of the Taskmaster. Like there's really no rhyme or reason to it. You're just trying to appease the Taskmaster basically, while also completing the tasks, and it is so funny, so very funny. I love it. You don't have to start at the beginning if you are interested. You know, you can look through the different seasons, like casts, and see if there's any people you recognize, and then like watch one of those. That's what I would recommend. But I love Taskmaster. I think it is so funny. But also thank you. How did DK change color? Just through this. He can change it on a whim. We can buy new fur and then change it. I only have these right now. This is original. Kind of like the white one. For now. I think it stands out against the like bright colored grass. Okay, we're gonna beat up some things. So currently, I have a few power-ups, which are, while I'm Bananza-ing, there's a higher chance for treasure chests to appear. And when I get a treasure chest, sometimes I get like, oh look, there's a little mole feet. Oh no, that's his face. But its feet are there. But when we get treasure chests, they can give us maps and then tell us where like fossils and potentially bananas are. So I basically just want to keep on doing this. I'll add it to my list. I'm currently making my way through the Mighty Nine campaign for Critical Role. Oh, very fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Mighty Nine. I think I'm a Campaign 1 fan more. I kind of like... Some people, I think, got tired or didn't like the sort of, like, classic D&D, like, that. It's just sort of like a very classic standard team. But I don't know. I like that. But the Mighty Nine were fun. I liked Caleb. Caleb was my favorite. Is it hair, or do monkeys have hair for... Actually, I don't know. I don't know what it's considered. Okay, we got some banana maps. Or one banana map. More. Lower. Where are these treasure chests? I don't think I got a single one. More. More! What's excellent, though... So you need gold in order to charge the meter at the bottom left. But we're like getting so much gold while let's go somewhere else. While we're like doing this that like we can just basically keep doing this forever if we want. We're looking for treasure chests. Oh, there's one. I love Vox Machina. I finished it a few weeks ago and cried so much last two episodes. Still have a few one-shots to get through. Yeah, those are great. I was a big fan. Actually, if you, I don't know if have you watched a lot of the, like, random one-shots that aren't, like, connected to anything? Gave me so much gold, but I want maps! Oh, we got one. Okay, yeah, they're giving us banana maps now. That's good. More nana maps. That's mud. Let's see. We have three bananas on the map. And quite a few more. Let's keep trying to get some maps. Why are they hiding the treasure chest from me? I've watched Vampire Masquerade, the Call of Cthulhu one, the Search for Grog, Nightmare Before Christmas, and I think that's it. Nice. Those are very good. If you want to see the one that got me into not just Critical Role but D&D in general, it's sort of a two-parter. So Liam is my favorite of the cast. I think he is roll. The first one I ever watched was Liam's Quest Full Circle. It's technically a part 2. Kind of like yeah, okay. Oh, wait. This sequel to this episode. Ah, okay. Okay, so there are 2 episodes called Liam's Quest. Full Circle was the first one that I watched, but it's technically the sequel episode. But I loved it. It appeared on my like recommended, and I was like, okay, I'll watch this. I don't really know what's happening, but I thought it was so good. And Liam is a great DM, and it's also like very poignant because all of the players are playing themselves. So like Travis is Travis and whatever, but they're just in the scenario that Liam has made. And it's so good. And it's also very sweet. And like, for me, I was like, oh, I didn't realize like D&D could be this like, could be this like, heartfelt, I guess, and personal, because I think it's also very like personal story from Liam. So anyway, highly recommend Liam's Quest at some point. I think Full Circle is definitely the better one, but you might want to watch the first one so you know what's happening. Yes! Yeah, Magical, that's the one. Yeah, 100%. That is where that comes from. It's wonderful. Absolutely my favorite. It actually, so I ran a one-shot for some friends a long time ago. For a birthday? Was it birthday? Can't remember. But I did something similar where, like, the setup was similar to what they had done, right? I made them play themselves because they were also all new to D&D, and I was like, it might be easier if you're like, and it wasn't going to be a campaign. This was just like a one-time thing. So I was like, maybe it'd be easier if they're all themselves. And I think they had fun. So. Okay. There's a banana. I found a banana. Excellent. Anything else hiding here? Oh, we had actually gotten that. We had gotten that thing before. But I haven't seen it, but I've seen a clip. I absolutely have to watch the whole thing. I have a Vox Machina shirt. That's that quote in it. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, absolutely watch it. It is still, I think, one of my favorite things. But I think it showed, like, one, I think, again, having like, okay, I did get that treasure chest. Because I had not seen it before, or it was my introduction to Critical Role, and I was like, who is this guy? And I was like, this is incredible. I love this. I'm also a sucker for anything that's like friendship related. And so that was like, I was just like, and done. I'm here. I think it would be very fun to play D&D with Yvy. I think he would be good at it. I think he had just one, like, experience that was not the best. He told me about it. I kind of forget a little bit about it, but I feel like, if he had a good DM and, like, you know, I volunteer as tribute. If he had a good DM and like, I don't know. I think he could have a good time with it. But that would take so much convincing. I don't think it would take a lot of convincing. Maybe if we convinced him for like a stream thing, maybe he would be tempted to say yes. If it was like enough people were like, you should do a D&D thing on stream. Jet can DM for you. Maybe he would be interested in that. I've been here, right? I hope you can get him to play with you someday. I think so too. I honestly think he would be good at it. He says he doesn't have imagination, but I think, one, I don't think that's true. But I think, like, oh. I think a lot of it, honestly, is, like, having a good DM who can then, like, kind of guide you through a story. Like, especially, like, I've played with a lot of new players, and I've DM'd for a lot of new players. That's also why I think I would be good at being a DM. Even though I prefer playing, but I feel like I would be a good DM for him. But I feel like I would do a good job of like making it sort of that rule of cool, sort of just like making it fun, you know, not necessarily stressing on the rules of it. Like I would, you know, if we played on his stream or whatever, it wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be the most like, all right, well, I mean, we would stick to the rules, but like, you know, I'd make it fun, so it's not just like, well, actually, Yvy in the rules can't do, you know, I would try to make it just more fun than anything. And I think he could have a good time. His friend Raph, who's also been on our stream, also has played D&D once, and I think he also kind of had a, not like, his first time experience for it was not great. And so I also feel bad about that. I think, and I've talked to him about it too. I've been like, I think if you just had a good DM, you could enjoy it. But maybe it'll just take some convincing, Madrigal. We'll have to work together. We'll have to work together in just slowly feeding it to Yvy so that he eventually says yes. Yeah, 100%. And I think that's also like, yes. I'm not saying I'm the best DM, I'm definitely not. There's some things that I don't do very well. But I think I'm a good DM, especially for like new players. Because I like, you know, I've done a lot of one-shots too, and I think honestly that would be like, I wouldn't, if I were to play D&D with YV, it wouldn't be like, we're gonna do a campaign. Like, one, I think that would be overwhelming for him, but also like, I think there's so much pressure when there's that. I think it'd be easier to be like, just a one-time thing with a one-shot. You can sort of railroad the story a bit more, and so I think that would be more fun. Like, you know, give them creative freedom, but like, I can make a fun story and a memorable one, hopefully. You know. But yeah, I think having a good DM who can like understand also like how to play with new players and all that is pretty huge. I will help you on stream until the new school year starts. Then I will have to sleep at normal human hours again. But I will happily plant some suggestions in Discord. You should. You 100% should. Just keep mentioning D&D to him, and maybe eventually he'll be like, oh, maybe, well, people want to see it. And I'll be like, you know. Or you could be like, you know, Jet has DM'd quite a bit before. And be like, oh, I have. So funny that you should bring that up. I don't think YB's watching, but I have definitely asked too much to Bear to mention some things before. I'd be like, Bear, mention this game. I really want YB to play a game. You should mention it. I need help planting the thought in his head. I need people to inception him. Yeah, he's got to give the people what they want. So if there's enough people who are like, you should play D&D. Oh, I'm like right next to one. Oh. Oh, I didn't even see this. Think if there's enough people who bring it up, you know, or gets brought up enough times, I feel like you'd be like, oh, maybe this is a good idea. Maybe I should. I gotta give the people what they want. Who am I to not give the people what they want? When does the new school year start for you? See, what is that thing? I guess nothing. So there's a banana there. Ooh, a bunch of fossils. Look what's under there. I think you'd be a great DM for him. You seem like you'd be very kind and supportive of new players, which helps a lot. Yeah, for sure. I think that's the important thing. Is like making sure. Again, making sure also that it's not too overwhelming. Like, it's very easy. Oh, this is actually. Can I? I'm gonna use a double jump. That one. And there's that one. Come on, give me some dirt. Excellent, but now... Is there something... Is it directly below me? Kind of. Teacher work days on the 18th, kids start on the 25th. Yeesh! So my favorite moments from our campaign came from the DM allowing the rule of pool. Yeah, and like one of the things that I've done when I've played with new players is one, like sort of simplifying the rules a little bit, like so it's not just like, you know, it's not a major stressor of like, because that's, I think what's can be really intimidating for new players is like just all of the rules and all of the rules and everything. So I tend to like simplify things. I don't really stress out like if they get something wrong. You know, it's more about like, I think for me, especially like when it's their first time playing, and I would treat it like it was his first time, is like trying to get them to understand what they can do and like kind of just keeping it very like, you know. I forget about surfing. What is it? Jump? No. You know, get them more into the like the mindset of like, oh, this is possible? Yes, it is possible. Like, you know, I very much love the, like, you know, as much as now it's said all the time, I think, in different D&D groups, but like the, how do you want to do this style of DMing and, you know, getting them to describe things, and even if they're not like the best at it, like just getting them to realize like, oh, I can pretty much, you know, within reason do almost anything. I think that's fun. Okay, it seems like there's also I feel like if I dig down, but I'm also, if we go this way. I also, it didn't, it says it's pinned. But is it? Also, those things are... We need to go... Oh, there it is. Those things are possible if you roll well enough. Yeah. Oh. And like... Oh, I see. Also, I'm gonna die. Yay, hearts. Yeah, and like, I don't know, it's fun to sort of see people get excited about, like, then realizing what they can do and seeing, like, also, like, you know, I think it's fun for players, especially starting out, if it's like, if they get to see their ideas like happen and not be like, you know, not have their ideas squandered, I guess. It gets them excited about then, like, you know, the potential of, you know, of what is possible. How do I handle this? With arson. Nothing like a flaming arrow to a tent to get things moving. That doesn't sound like me. That was fun. Okay, there's a banana somewhere in there. Oops. Nope, not at all. Who doesn't love a little arson? Where is this thing? Did it pin it? Did. Okay. Oh. Probably not. Excellent. New skill point. I'm at 8. I said we would wait till I get till 10 to use some of them, just because I'm a hoarder. We had a moment early in our campaign where we were all still squishy. I was the only one still up. Everyone else was making death saving throws. I had no spell slots left because I had been healing them the whole time. Shifted into a giant spider form, climbed into the ceiling, did a web attack, and asked if I could use the web attack to smash the BBEG against the ceiling. Now 20 the strength check and got the how do you want to do this? Oh, that sounds so much fun. I love that. That sounds very exciting. Especially when it's like, you know, you're the last hope that everyone has. Everyone is dead. I think it'd be fun. New mission. Convince Wivey. Where is this thing? Zoom and enhance. Okay, it is below me somewhere. Oh, what? Oh. Wait a minute. Where's the thing? Oh. There it is. Oh. There we go. Got it. Yeah, now I'm sort of you Magical, I feel like you've what a run that was. You've now started to make me think, oh, I need to play D&D. Oh, I think, you know, one of the things I think Wivey has said, now that I think about it, is I think Wivey has said that it would be, like, he thinks it'd be more fun in person than over the internet, which is, like, I get it. Like, and, I think to an extent that could be true, but not necessarily. Like, you can still, like, most of mine have been online. I've done a few in person. So I don't know. I feel like we need light. Oh. This thing is in your way. Grow! Do you need more light? You feel the light so warm, so bright. Oh, perfect. Have this banana. Banana. Maybe you can get his toes wet in person while you're there. Then when he loves it, it'll be easier to play online. Honestly, it'd be very fun. I would love to convince him to do that. We've talked about doing like a couple of like co-op stream stuff while I'm there. So I don't know. It'd be fun. It'd be fun if there was a way I could like yeah, like convince him to give it a shot. Okay, it looks like, oh, okay, so that is oh, I got all 30 of the fossils. Oh. Banana. Wait, I didn't. Oh no. No, there's still stuff in it. But that'd be a whole lot of fun. Be excellent. Ooh, a side-scrolling level? We can still destroy it all. The music. It's Donkey Kong Country. The background is also very like Donkey Kong Country as well. Like the way the trees look and stuff. Like, that's so cool. I feel like there has to be a lot of stuff like hiding in. Ow. Can I climb this? Oh. I don't know if there's anything up there, but it doesn't look like we can break that. This is very fun. I like this like side-scrolling level. Another skill point. We're at 9. Only one more, and I can finally use some skill points. I feel like I didn't get all of them. I think I missed one. Yeah, we did. Let me in. You should do a pirate-themed one. Oh, that's actually a great idea. I think he'd be down for that. Alright, is there anything like... No. So I missed the very first one. It has to be hiding somewhere. Oh. There. Did I already miss it? So it's before that one, so I think I did start over. Nostalgia Country, I just realized that's what it's called. It's funny. Because we're getting a lot of bullets. Where are they hiding this thing? I didn't see any Spyro dice. Oh! What a, actually, you know what? What a great idea. I should see if there's like... Are there any like PlayStation looking ones? That, I feel like that, honestly, that getting him a dice set could convince him. Like, if it's a really nice one. Part of me is like, what if it's... Okay, no. I was like, what if it's like below somewhere? Like it's a false fall. Maybe like... I don't know. I found these. Oh, what? Oh, that's funny. You can, like... You can, like, throw stuff into the barrels. Yes. His favorite animal is a polar bear. There's some retro 8-bit ones. Oh. Where is this thing? I feel like it's hiding from me. There are some super cute polar bear ones and a polar bear dice bag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might have to... Might have to get him a little gift for my trip. I honestly, I didn't even consider, like, people love dice. If you had a cool one, he might be like, well, I have to use it at least once. There's been a Lego Panda. Aw, let me see. Aw, I love that shirt, Magical, also. I just saw the shirt that you posted. Oh, that's so good! Oh, Sassy, I love it. Very nice. That looks super, super cool. That turned out wonderful. I love the bamboo. I have a chunky D20 that has a great white shark on it! Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I hadn't even considered... I searched on Google because I was curious. Spyro dice set. There is technically one that's like inspired by Spyro. It looks like it's black and has like purple speckles in it. But the shop is also closed. But I wonder if there's like ooh, speaking of dice, I got some jumbo foam dice for the classroom. D4, D6, D8, D10, and D12. And the percentile die. That's so good. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I see the polar bear dice. There are some very cute ones. Oh my goodness. I love the ones where it's wearing a red, like, collar, sort of. That is adorable. I wonder if you would like that. That is incredibly cute. Oh, and I see the polar bear dice bag. Yeah. That is very cute. Here, hold on. I don't know if this is the exact one you saw, but you know, it's funny thinking that there isn't like Spyro dice like this, considering like Spyro is a dragon. So you would think they're, you know, perfect for D&D. Look at this. Look at these dice. That has little polar bears inside them. It looks so adorable. And they're like standing on ice and stuff, like in the interior. That's so cute. He would have to play. He couldn't not play, right? He couldn't say no. Okay, where is this thing? Whoops. Where's this thing hiding? Not seeing any bananas. It's true, you have to have cool dice for D&D. It's sort of the unwritten rule. I mean, like, surely it has to be before this, right? Rewind. Kids are gonna love them. Anything either jumbo sized or miniature, they're smitten. I can't blame them. TBH. Yeah, that's. I feel the same. Like I like things when it's like, oh, it's a small thing but big. Is it like? So if gifting a dice bag, you should also gift a set of dice with it. It's like some giving. Oh, for sure, for sure. Did you see the polar bear ones that I put on the screen? So one of my favorite animals is a penguin, and for Christmas last year when I gifted YB some stuff for Christmas. I gave him a cool like pop-up card that I found that had a polar bear and a penguin on it. Like, so you like unfolded it and it's like a polar bear and a penguin on a like ice, like a sheet of ice, and then the penguin is like holding a gift box or whatever. I was like, this is perfect. That's perfect. I hope he kept it. I just tossed it. Where is this thing? Nostalgia country. Hold on. Ah. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it. Oh, I did. Oh, what? Oh. It's like his house. I've crocheted 2 different dice bags, the bell bag for you and the D12 for GBC, and both times dice were also gifted. Yeah, I agree. I think you need dice in there. Oh, I can just tear up my house. Look how cute this is. It's got the rhino. I think he would like the polar bear dice. I feel like I think he would think it was very cute. Oh, this is a very cool Easter egg. Oh gosh. Did not mean to do that. Ow, didn't mean to do that. He kind of just had a mind of his own. There we go. But what a good idea. I feel like a good set of dice is a good way to entice someone to play. Because you have to use them then, you know. Okay. So this is leading us there. What are... Okay. We're only missing 1. It's up here somewhere. Let's before we go this way. And also we have to run ads. Oh, right. So we'll get this last banana and then we can move on to see what's next. I'll have to figure out where this one is. But friends, we're gonna take a brief little break. So if you need to, stand up, stretch, etc. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and then we'll play a bit more. So BRB.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
And welcome back. If I ever look surprised when coming back from a BRB where I like I'm giving that face, it's because I always look down now to try to make sure my mic isn't muted. Okay, now hold on. And yet sometimes it still doesn't work. Do I need to talk to you? Hey there. You're pretty amazing. Did you know that? You smashed through 20,000 meters cubed of stone in this thing. Oh, here's a banana. That's where it is. Excellent. Is that all of them here? It is! So we've gotten all of the fossils and bananas here. You'll love to see it.
Boyd is behind all of this. If he gets to the planet core, we're in big trouble.
Oops. Hope we can still read that. Saga of the Exploratone, verse 1. Where did the fractones come from? What is the origin of us? Curiosity consumes us. After much research, we think we know where we will find our answers. The road leads underground, so underground we shall go. Into the depths deeper than we can imagine, we shall find the origin of us. Shady, welcome in. Thanks for having me. No, thank you. No, thank you. Browsing for dice on Etsy is dangerous. I don't need any more dice, but some of them are so cute. Yeah, I hear that. Also, what's in here? Aha! Think you're gonna hide this from me? What's funny is I'm thinking that, ooh, I'm thinking about getting that, what is, oh, wait a minute, oh no. I didn't know what was happening. I don't know. It's fine. The frame rate on that dropped majorly. No. Here we go. That was my one chance. I am thinking about getting that polar bear dice though. I think that's a great idea. Did the same. I was like, how do I do this?
The folks here in the underground world are so peaceful and carefree. They have big hearts. I want to find a way to help them. And help you too, DK.
This is a nice, pleasant stroll. I want to make sure I don't miss anything.
If you're ever in trouble, my singing, it can help.
Oh.
I mean, I can't sing in front of everyone. I just can't. But I can sing for you, DK.
How dare they put two right next to each other? Why did that one break? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. DK. Donkey Kong. The canyon layer. By the way, Shady, we're one skill point away from being able to use some skill points. What is that? I didn't realize they hard-coded that lock. I mean, it surprised me too. But we can now use a skill point. Look at us, we have 10. All right, let's get. Well, we don't know what we'll need here. Let's wait a little bit.
Trouble. Let's go help them.
We might need to surf or something, you know? Oh, a leaf? Oh, hello. Like, if there's a lot of surfing or something, we're gonna, you know, we'll need the surfing. Oh, is there mine carts? Oh boy.
Nicely done.
Oh, there's a little house guy. We can make another thingamajig. Hello. Yes. Make us a home. Make this house a home.
Time for a break.
Bets here now. Comfy level 1. Nap in 1 to get a +1 bonus. Donkey Kong.
Hey, DK, are you awake?
Hmm?
There's a lizard up there. Do you see it? How did it stick to the ceiling like that? Now I'm worried it's gonna fall on me. Ugh, so much for getting any sleep.
Adorbs.
Wow, you were out like a light, DK.
Oh, that's where we... Oh, hello. In the sand. Ow. Very rude of you.
Good one.
Wait, we're going from heat wave to potentially dangerous storm. Oh. Overnight. The forecast is calling for almost 6. Wow! Yeah, be safe. Can I climb on this? I can. Right? Yeah.
A banana.
Banana. Is this where we fell from? Or like where we started? Yeah. T. Okay. Donkey. Oh, that's grease. Ah. Let's look over here though. There has to be like hidden stuff over here. Or so help me. Right? Oh, wait, I hear some.
Ooh, a map.
Oop. I only plan on leaving the house once tomorrow to take my dad to the doctor. Hopefully it'll be, hopefully it's before the rain starts and I can sit in my house. Fret over basement, staying dry. Yeah, fair. It actually is raining here today. It's very nice. Okay. Come. Whee. Donkey, come. Balloon. Ooh. Hoping the lack of rain will help since the ground is dry. Ah, yeah. Yeah, hopefully. Alright. Minecart? Those bananas took our... Or those brutes took our bananas. Thank the tones for friendly faces. We need your help. Is there a... There's banana under this thing. 3 scoundrels from something called Void Company stormed through here not long ago. They took all of our bananas and then they took off. Will you save our day? Yeah. Rock on, you're the best. We need to say yes. They're headed towards Longneck Plateau. Yep, everything is okay. Alright, hold on. How do... Ah. Is it... Oh, no. It's like... It did look like there was a banana in there, right? It is yeah, there's actually quite a few adorable little lizards here. Maybe it's just water. I don't actually think so. I think it's a banana, but I can't figure out how to get in there, so. Yeah, I guess it is just... No. Is it? Oh, it is just water or something. I thought it was a banana.
Ready. Go!
Okay, so... Oh.
I wonder if there's a village up ahead.
Nice, okay. It does. I was wondering if it would spawn another one. Whoa. I like the way the leaves look. Okay. Another house? Sure. Why? How do I have 0.18? How do I have 0.18 gold?
It's our
Oh, now we get 2 bonuses. 2 heart bonuses. Donkey Kong. That's neat. By the way, we'll only go for probably another 20 minutes or so.
That ledge outside makes me nervous. If you walked off it in your sleep? Yikes. Maybe if you tied one end of a rope to this bed and the other end around your waist, that'd keep you safe. Oh, no way. Now that I'm thinking about that drop-off, I'm never gonna fall asleep.
Nice. See, why spend skill points on health
Refreshed and ready to
when you can just do that? We worked up the courage and leapt into our first sinkhole. The sensation of landing was jarring but not painful. We recovered quickly. The landscape here is very different than the hilltops we are accustomed to. The dry air and scent of sand on the hot winds is an intriguing change of pace. If the atmosphere of this new land is this exciting, then we cannot wait to meet those who reside here. Oh, I'm sorry. Our banana warehouse was stocked full until those rowdy rustlers ransacked the place. Now the only bananas we have left are the ones those varmints missed. Say, would you mosey by our village and make sure everyone is okay? We can do that. What you hiding here? A banana? Mine now. Unpilfered potassium. This music's nice. Oh, a CD. Or record. Banana. What did the balloons get you? So, they're a reference to, is it in Donkey Kong Country that's like your extra lives are balloons, but here, if you fall off a cliff and you have any balloons, they put you back to safety without you, like, losing health or losing a life or anything. Okay, look, we have 11. Let's up our strength. Look at us go. We now have level 3. Can be strong. Let's get this fossils. Yeah, so if I fall off any cliff, a red balloon will automatically just like pick me up and bring me to safety. There's 61 of these. In this area. We're gonna be doing a lot of like the just bonanza-ing. Apparently. Oh, we got a rare one. We got a rare fossil. There's something here. I saw the red balloon and immediately thought Pennywise, but that's much better. Yeah, I hope Pennywise is not in this game. It would be a twist. Ow. And Pennywise comes and saves you. Oh boy. It can leave me. I'm fine if it leaves me alone. Wait, has it always given us point something gold? And I just never realized it?
And we're back.
I just think it's funny that we have, like, a non-round number. I guess I have never realized that it's giving us, like, odd numbers of gold. Is there something else? This is quite, like, cavernous. There was another one somewhere. Oh, we made it to the village. Hello, everybody. Oh.
There's a banana.
Oh, yes, there is. Moseyed into the village. What you got for me? We have increase your speed in mud and fresh snow by 10%. That's 20%. Banana energy tie level 1. Increase the amount of banana energy gained from gold by 25%. The Giddy app. Canyon getup. Extends your Kong Bananza time by 40%. Same thing, same thing. We have some things. Let's see, what does this look like? I like our current setup. Because it's so good for, like, trying to find everything. Also, Magical, thank you for clipping something. I appreciate it.
Perfect.
Let's try this for a bit. I feel like we look very respectable. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Sorry about your shop. Where am I?
Ooh, a map.
I like that the sandbags or whatever it is also banana shaped. The dedication. They live in a banana society. We store the bananas we use in the refinery right here in this village, or we did before they were stolen. You might be able to round up a few left behind the Underhoof warehouse. Noise.
What's it doing there?
Hello. Oh. I kind of just... I thought I needed to, like, activate it. Apparently not. Those banana rustlers rounded up the gems in our village and made off with them. One of the varmints kept hollering, "More! Give me more!" as they hoofed it to the Banandium refinery. Oh. That'll do it. Big stretch. Oh.
Banana.
What is this? Oh. Are you planning to do your horror stream at your usual time? Yeah, I'll try to start actually on time. Same actually with like, you know, I'm trying most of the streams this week too. It did not work out. Oh, come with me. But yeah, it'll probably start at our normal time. Oh. Can I just... Nice. Instead of having to deal with the mud, I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do, but... No, come this way. There you go. You're whole again. But yeah, I'll probably... Yeah, I'll start at the same time. Or earlier time. I won't spend anything yet. Yeah, Christmas stream will also probably start. More normal-ish time. There is the goal. Banana. That's the game. Unloading the U-Haul at my place. Hoping I will be done by then and I can catch it live. If not, I'll watch the VOD. Sounds good. Yeah, hopefully. That would be fun. I'm excited. I don't really know what to expect from the game, so it's very exciting. The trailer's so unassuming. I'm excited for you to find out. Yeah, I am too. I honestly, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna be happening, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm also like, I wonder if I'm gonna be just terrible at it. Part of me's like, what if I'm just like so bad at it that I don't know. It just goes poorly or something. I don't know. Welcome to the Canyon Layer. The upper sublayer has spacious banana warehouses, while the lower sublayer is the larger Banandium refinery. From excuse me. From warehouse to refinery, this entire layer is dedicated to processing the raw energy of gems. Oh, is there another house? Yes. I don't think you'll be bad at it? Okay. Hopefully. It would be funny if it was just like... I just like... do a terrible job at it. Hopefully it's good. Oh. These ruins are blocked off, but you're itched to get in there. 1,000? Okay. Let's sweep. Oh, hello. You now have more than one getaway in this layer, correct? Very good. We are your getaway concierge for this layer. We can simulate different store clerks for your shopping convenience. Shall we simulate a store clerk for you? Oh. That's interesting. I mean, no. I think I'm fine. That's neat. So you can just have any kind of shop there. That's nice.
Okay.
And we can
Gonna be okay?
wind down now.
It's just we had to use our own gold to build this getaway, and that got me worried. What do we do if we run out? I mean, an awful lot of gold does pop out the ground and the walls when you start smashing stuff, and you are really good at smashing stuff. So maybe I don't have anything to worry about? Nah, I got nothing to worry about. Good night.
Noise.
Got some goodsies.
Okay, we'll stop there. But friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. We got some progress. New layer. You are very good at games, and Sharks and Minnows is something you can easily handle. I appreciate the compliment, but what if but it's gonna be scary, so I don't I don't know how to swim, so I don't know, I'm afraid. Have a nice Arvo, pals. No, you have a nice Arvo, pal. And look, magical, you get the you're at the top of the clip leaderboard right now. But friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. We'll be back tomorrow, probably more Donkey Kong. Remember, Friday is our Christmas crochet stream, so we'll do that. We'll crochet our little guy, or try to, attempt to. And then next Friday is going to be our horror game stream. So yeah, we've got a bit. We yesterday we got our Hot One stream met, like goal met. So I need to get some sauces. I need to find a host, and then we'll figure where that goes. We now have done the Paranormal Home Inspectors marathon is complete, so we'll have to get that going. And then League of Legends is next, so perhaps there will be a League of Legends ARAM stream, so maybe we'll get some people to join me for that. But friends, that is it for us today. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!